Hello. I have been a busy boy. I know you're sick of it. You're sick of seeing the car in here. Why aren't we doing skids yet? Chaps, I've got 1 day left to get this car ready for Driftland. Yeah? 1 whole day. So we ended the last video with a bit of a rumble from the clutch and the flywheel. Now I spent all of Thursday, that was Wednesday night, I spent all of Thursday trying to get a clutch and a flywheel for it. Now I could have bought new and risked it not turning up on time and then had the hassle of, you know, trying to fit it and everything. A couple of my friends said they might have a used one. In the end, I've not actually got anything for it, so we're just going to drive it as is. The clutch rattle seems to have faded, the flywheel rattle. You saw how my leg was moving, I hope, in the video, or well, right at the end of the last video. When I depressed the clutch, now I think because the car was parked outside for a couple of years without a slave cylinder on, I think just a lot of moisture has got in there, roughed up all the surfaces, made a bit of a mess of the friction disc and all that, and I'm hoping it'll just burn away a bit. But what else have I been doing? Well, I discovered that the car had no roll bars at all, so I managed to get some of them, and we've got roll bars now front and rear. Obviously we've got the max speed of dampers, so you know, having another spring over there, obviously roll bars basically another spring, right? You all knew that. So we need the roll bars. It's now got roll bars front and rear. Front nice and easy. E46 rear roll bars are a pain in the arse to install, especially when the rear end's already kind of all together pretty much. So that was a bit of a pain in the arse last night. I've also mounted a seat. So we've got a seat in there, no harnesses just yet. Dan the man, Land Rover Dan man, with his magic hot snot torch, he's going to come up later and weld us in a harness bar. Otherwise the harnesses would have to be on the floor, and you know, I think the chances of crashing this are quite high. Hopefully not, obviously, but given it's really untested and it's been parked up outside for so long, I think something failing is pretty likely. So if I do crash, I really don't want to snap my spine. So I'm meant to be drifting a full day, Monday, and then we've got half a day on Tuesday at Driftland. And then the following weekend, a couple of days after, I'm racing the MR2 at Brands Hatch. So I really don't want to hurt myself if I crash. So Dan's going to weld me in a harness bar so we can at least get the harnesses in right. I've put a good seat in it, as you can see, so hopefully if we do crash, everything will be all right. Changed the oil last night as well. So we've got fresh oil in, fresh filter. The filter I bought, get this, I bought a filter from our man ECP, you know, the Euro car park man. Did he send the right filter? Well, you know, sometimes they get it wrong, right? And as luck would have it, I found this on my shelf. I don't know what I bought this for. It says BMW on it, and it fit the hole. So it's been a very, very long time since I owned a 330. My previous one was probably back in 2014, so it's that 7 years ago. So that could be a 7-year-old oil filter if it's that car that I bought it for, but hey, it went on, so we're all good. The brakes are working, the clutch, like I say, seems to work all right. I did purchase a new master cylinder. Master, I'm getting a bit sullen. Master. I bought a new master cylinder for it through the week, so I've got that just in case. Everything else is new. You know, it's got a new slave on it, it's got, you know, the lines are all good, but the clutch just feels a bit iffy. But like I say, I think that's a lot to do with material on the friction disc. Now I set all the camber on it last night, that's why it's on the alignment tables. I've got 4.5 front, I think. I didn't intend to have 4.5 front, I just sent it on and it was even, so I just thought, yeah, it's gonna be about 4 degrees front, which I don't really need, but it might help with clearance on the arches. And then the rear, I've completely maxed out the rear standard camber, and at this ride height that's giving me 1.8 negative, so I'm happy enough with that. I've also changed the ride height, you might notice. I don't know if you noticed last time, but the car was very low. It ripped the skirt off when it came off the ramp, and speaking of which, I've repaired the skirt. Look at this. I got a heat gun out. Got a little bit too close here and melted the paint a little bit, unfortunately, but I managed to warm it up and bend it back in place and get it clipped back in. So yeah, the side skirt has been saved. Obviously I've not had time to paint any of these horrible wheels or anything like that. We're just gonna have to go as is. Oh yeah, I just noticed on the camera it looks quite clean. I did jet wash the fuck out of it the other day to get rid of the moss and stuff. We'll not worry about the T-Rex. There's the claw marks. That's fine. All you people who are waiting for the DC2, well, once this is done, mate, it's the next car, so don't worry about it, yeah? Well, the rear has been set. It was actually quite pleasurable to do. Only took about 10 minutes, to be honest. I was, yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of it's all brand new under there, so I think we'll have more time spent on the front. But I'm running a mill toe in at the rear, just a little bit. And moving on to the front, we're going to have a little bit less look, I think. Yeah, I think we'd best get the map gas out. Although there's a lot of oil about, so let's not. Let's try not to start a fire. No Billy Joel moments, please. Well, I don't want to count my chickens too quickly, but so far no need for the map gas. All I've done is cleaned up the threads slightly with a wire brush, and then the lock nut came straight off, no problem, and I've been able to adjust both sides. What is that? Don't worry about that. I think the fitting might be leaking off of the old power steering, but we'll not worry about it just yet. This is going really well. I don't understand how. Although, what an idiot. I've not done the tyre pressures, have I? Okay, so I'll do the tyre pressures before I get too carried away. But yeah, so far, chaps, this is going remarkably well. And yeah, nothing's seized, everything's just adjusting real nice. Well, alignment done, obviously untested, but pretty confident that it'll be good. I've had a go at making it look less AIDS. Well, I had an idea and I thought, hey, if this works, this could be pretty cool. Haha! You see what I've done, right? Can you see what I've done? So it clears the coilover, it sticks out a bit at the front, but what brought this on was I was looking at these front wheels. Now they're a 205 tyre, right, and they're some you know, budget brand, I don't know what, I can't even try and pronounce that. They're just some cheap tyre, right? And I thought, well, if I've got no grip at the front, then I'll be having a bad time when I'm on track. And then I thought, oh, I've still got my old M3 wheels there, I wonder if they'll fit. Well, I don't know if fit's the right word. Obviously someone's had a go at these arches and put these daft bolty things on, and it has got extended arms. It's got what is it, Wizards of Lock or something. It's an E36 kit. Now to extend those skinny little wheels out, the car did have these nasty bastards on, but I don't like stuff like that. So I thought I'd just see if the M3 wheel fits. And it kind of looks like it fits. I mean, certainly if it was going in a straight line, but it's a drift car, isn't it? So it's not going to be going in a straight line that often. So let's just turn the wheel. Kind of looks like it'll fit, you know. Let me rotate it properly. Right, so this is as good as full lock. It's just off of full lock. You can see, you know, we've got quite a decent amount of steering angle on there. So I don't know what else has been done, but we've got some E36 lock kit on. That's why we've got steel lower arms. This tyre is a 255, but I think she might. Oh mate, I think this is gonna work. Oh, okay, I think this is a winner. We've even got clearance at the top for the compression. Let me go the other way, because I guess the fear would be if we rip this front arch liner out. Right, we're full lock the other way now, so are we going to hit that front arch liner? We're eating it, aren't we? Yeah, we are eating the front arch liner. So do we just remove the front arch liner? I think we might remove it, you know. Competition car, innit? It's a drift car, bro. Tell me that doesn't look a million times cooler already. Well, I just fell off the stool. What else did I do? Well, I just had a bit of a scary moment other than falling off the stool. This is the anti-roll bar that I've obviously just fitted, and mind the refresh ratio of the Drapper and the lack of focus from the camera. But yeah, we're very close, but we're on the actual lock stops now, so we're not touching it, so we're free. No more concerns. And the roll bar is, it's not even touching the steering pipe. We're fucking banging, boys. We're good. We're good. We can do it. So just to remind you, we're going from 205 budgets with wheel spacers on, and then come round here and see the meat. 9-inch wide wheels, 255 tyres, 808Rs, and we'll have plenty of grip from the front. What more do you want from a skiddy boy? Oh, I'm really looking forward to this now. Well, I've just been for a test drive and I've got both good news and bad news. Starting off with the good news. Dan the man's here to do my harness bar. And more good news. I'll start with the good news again. Absolutely no rubbing at all on full lock. So yeah, we've won that one. What a win! That looks like, yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. The bad news is I'm gonna have to put it back on the ramp anyway. Why is that? Well, the alignment isn't quite right. Quite a heavy pull to the left, and I thought it might just be tyre pressures, but I've come in and pumped the tyres up, and it's definitely not the tyre pressures. So yeah, I'm gonna throw it back on the ramp later after Dan's done the harness bar. I'm gonna crack on and do the spark plugs and the intake pipe now. Yeah, when I put it back on the ramp later after doing these titillating jobs, we'll recheck the alignment and we'll double check everything's tight at the back. But other than that, mate, I'm fucking chuffed with that. Dan's done some tuning to his Land Rover as well. You saw the turbo before, but every time he leaves, he absolutely floors it and it sounds pretty good. But I've not videoed it yet, so this time I'll video it. Because you know you do it every time you leave. When you jump in the Land Rover and rag the arse off of it. Oh, yeah, it sounds pretty good, so I'll video it this time so you can hear it. As a thank you. But yeah, spark plugs then. And oh, Dan the man as well. He's just coming up with everything today. You're saving this project, man. He's found 4 coil packs, just chilling. So yeah, we can move some coil packs around as well. Change the spark plugs. We've even got JDM spark plugs, which may or may not be counterfeit. I don't know. They were off eBay, and the packaging looks a bit. I'm sure they'll be fine. All right, don't be saying that. I mean, these are the cheap Denzos anyway. They're not the Iridium or anything like that, but I don't know. I had a look on Denso website last night, and like they've got all the right markings to suggest they may be real, but I'll take the old ones with me just in case, maybe. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously I've got 6 as well. There's another 2 in there. But yeah, let's get started on this then. See you through the tints. No fires, remember. We're on a no fire policy today. Alright, well, I've got all the coil packs removed and all the spark plugs removed. And have I seen anything concerning? Well, the plugs don't look too bad. A little bit hot perhaps. Cylinder 3 looks the hottest out of them all, but yeah, they're not all coked up at least. So I think what I'll do is I'll switch around the coil packs and we'll see if the code moves, see if it still misfires. Now we know it has got a hole in this intake pipe, we don't know how long it's had that. And obviously that's after the mass airflow meter, which is here. So, you know, it might have been running lean for quite a while, which is a bit concerning, but the plugs don't look too bad considering. But yeah, I'm going to fire the new plugs in now. The JDM Bro. So his NGKs are a bit funky. Like 4 prongs on the go. Funky NGKs. The Denzos are the patented twin tip. Well, 1 tip's not enough. Well, the NGKs had 4, mate. If they were fake, would they have this nice little covering on? Maybe. I didn't realise fake spark plugs were a thing until I saw this. I had my doubts and then I googled it and I thought, oh, they could be fake, right? I don't know. I may as well check the gap while I'm here, right? We'll do some old man science. We're ahead of schedule, so we may as well. So in the time that it's took me to remove the plugs, get the feeler gauge out, have a quick nosy around, Dan's made the harness bar. Thanks, Dan.
Hot.
Very hot, actually, yeah. Very hot. Just testing. I didn't need my fingertips anyway, it's fine. So yeah, thanks Dan, that's going to go in well. I'm a bit nervous about my plugs, as I said, so I'm just checking. I've been on the old Denso website, and you can't see that. Just looking at some Denso catalogues, and the plugs match the reference for the NGK plugs. These are actually the original plugs, or these are what BMW suggests you put in, the weird 4-prong things I've since found out. It's cool, isn't it? Gnarly dude. I'm sprinting after the Land Rover because I know what he's going to do. This silly Land Rover. It's a Mercedes engine one. Can still hear him. Well, what's going on in here then? Well, switched the coil packs around, and obviously we've got new spark plugs in, but we've still got Misfire on the same cylinders. But now we've got one for cylinder 6 as well. But you know, cylinder 5 coil pack is now on cylinder 6, so that could be a dodgy coil pack, I guess. But yeah, something not quite right. I'm going to change this intake boot. Well, that's what I've been doing for the past while. It's the right pain to get to. It's held on with some hose clamps, and you have to get your little hands in there, and I'm currently using a 6mm spanner to get it out, and it's not quite going on. But I'm getting there, slowly but surely. So this should clear the code for the lean running, hopefully. Unless we find any more air leaks, I don't think so. Hopefully this is the one. And then, yeah, I'll do some more investigation around here. Now, we know the fuel is old, but, you know, I'd expect more of a random misfire, rather than specifically saying these cylinders every time. But, well, we'll carry on. Right, got there eventually. Pain in the arse, this. So, yeah, that's what was causing the lean running, hopefully. Big old hole there. So, yeah, thankfully we found this on the shelf, so I'll throw this on in good condition. There's a little bit here which goes in between these two pipes. This one we'll double check, it's all good, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it looks alright. Cool. Let's carry on then. You can see my throttle body now. Hello throttle body, how are you today? Having good time? Well, the intake's all back together. I've just done a temporary thing here just to see if I can help, but ignoring that for now, because the intake boot is not in a happy angle. This wire here, which is for the MAF, is not at a happy angle. I'm going to have to rotate that. Yeah, it's not real happy with this on. I wish I just had the standard airbox to put on, but I don't. I'm just changing the ECU for the remapper pop and bang at a high rev limiter. I noticed something interesting, so as per usual I thought I'd show you. Someone's written E46 330i M54 on this ECU. Interesting, isn't it? So this is not the original ECU. I doubt over in Munchen, I doubt they would have written that on. Yeah, just going to bang this one in. Bit of a twat to get out, but not the hardest. Yeah, bit twatty though. So yeah, could be better, could be worse. One of those situations. Just thought it was interesting that the car didn't have its original ECU for whatever reason. But we'll put that in a safe place. Thanks. Alright, let's see if it runs on this different ECU then. We have fuel, we have ignition. I have no idea what that noise is, but it does it every time you turn the ignition on. Oh yeah. Well, the saga continues. Wu-Tang. I noticed the exhaust valve was stuck, so I thought, oh, I can free that off. No problem. And now the exhaust valve's snapped off and is currently sitting in the pipe at the back. I know you can't see that, but yeah, so I'm currently trying to get it out. So that's fun. Well, never had myself down as a persuasive man. But, oh, there's your exhaust valve, mate. So I wonder if it sounds any better now. I don't understand the pop and bang thing either, but yeah, raised rev limit is what we wanted. That's what we've got, I think. Right, my next job, I'm going to put the harnesses on because Dan's put the bar in. So I'm going to stick the harnesses on there, try and figure out what I'm going to do about the side eyelets. Just noticed that it is smoking quite a lot on that ECU, and you know, white smoke, cold exhaust. I've just cleared that valve. Maybe that's got something to do with it. Maybe it's the lubricating fluid, I don't know. I don't remember seeing it smoke at all. I know it's a pretty warm day today, so I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with the fact that it's now got an actual intake that's sealed up. But it's a new ECU, so I don't know. But the misfire hasn't come back, which is another strange thing. Maybe it was just down to that air leak. Well, it's been a long day, but we're at the end. Ish. I've perhaps not got everything done, but I'm at a point where I'm happy-ish again. So I did the alignment again on the car. Started speaking real southern every now and again. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Did the alignment again. Every corner was off, so I don't know what I did. Spent a lot of time questioning myself and thinking that I must have left something loose, or there's something not right, but I don't know. So I did the alignment again, took it for a drive, and it still didn't feel that good. So yeah, I'm a bit miffed about that, but I've not really got time to carry on pissing about. If something is loose, then it's probably going to cause us some issues, but it's going to be a trackside repair from now on. I've just not got any time. It's getting towards 9 o'clock now. I could stay later, I guess, and keep fiddling with the alignment, but I'm just going to draw a line in the sand and say that's enough. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to be loading the car up and taking it away. I'll give it a quick wash. I will quickly show you, to end this video on a nice note, how good it looks when it's clean. But other than that, we've had quite a successful day. The Misfire's gone. I think it must have been that intake pipe that was triggering the codes, because I changed the ECU at the same time and it's not come back. I've put some good fuel in it now as well. I've changed the coil packs around. We've got spare coil packs for if we have any more problems when we're at Driftland. Harnesses are in now as well. I managed to find these Woolens harnesses in the car. Those of you who are fans of the channel will know I'm a big fan of Woolens harnesses. So they are just 2-inch jobbies, but I mean, yeah, don't care. That's fine, it's Woolens. I do love a Woolens harness, and they match the seat, so perfect. Kept the passenger seat in as well for some joy rides. Hell rides maybe. I don't know how it's going to go. Lovely greeny, green. So we've still got the wood interior. Has anything else changed since I last spoke to you? I don't think so. Harness bar looking great, so big thanks to Dan. Yeah, he's doing the job. Obviously it's a bit loose there. I could really do with just cable tying them up to make it a bit neater, but I'll do it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna call tonight a little bit early so I can get here in the morning early, in theory. Try and get up here before 9 or something in the morning. Then I've got a couple of hours to titillate things. Give these wipers a clean, for example, because they're minging. I need to fix this bonnet pin because it's seized. The other one's working just about. The original latch is no more. Chrome kidneys though, fucking A, chrome kidneys. So that's it then. The bastard. Oh, of course, when I wash it tomorrow, I'll get the duct tape out. I'll not forget that. In fact, I'll put the duct tape in the car now, so I don't forget. Because obviously I need to green bastard the front of it, don't I? There it is. Look at the mess. Look at the mess. I mean, I've been flat out trying to get the thing somewhat together. Left a right mess, in my dusty mess. But yeah, those of you who have enjoyed the journey of the build, we're at the end. Those of you who haven't enjoyed the journey of the build, we're at the end. So that's it. The beast, she's ready to go. The beast from the east, Germany. Munich's pretty East Germany. It's like southeast, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it looks pretty clean, didn't it, just from that jet wash, but I will give it a soapy bubble bath tomorrow. Make it real nice and... Oh, guess what? Just before we end, guess what? I can't fix this now, but the bloody sunroof doesn't work. Oh, I was well looking forward to having the sunroof, but I might just use that for my GoPro instead. Well, that was like jet washing a concrete floor. Just kept getting layers and layers of dirt off. I've never held the trigger for so long, I had to switch hands on the power washer. Fucking mad, man. But she's clean. I've given her a good scrub, a wash and a wax. It's all in the same solution from Mr. Simon. Is available at all your favourite supermarkets. Yeah, chuff for the car. I changed the aux belt this morning. I changed the fuel filter this morning. I didn't vlog that because I'm in a bit of a rush. I've only got about 50 minutes to get the car on the trailer and get my car loaded up and get out of here in order to make the convoy. But yeah, that's enough from today then. Do you remember the car when it was there? Well, long story short, these lads have got a drift event booked in September, and I thought, I fancy doing that. Ah, she's boogieing now. What a transformation. Those of you who have stuck around, like I said earlier, if you've enjoyed this series, I'm afraid to say, it's come to an end, but there will be some drift days coming up. If you don't like drifting, you've not enjoyed this series, then I'm surprised you're still watching, but you'll be grateful to know well, probably actually be saddened to know I'm going to do some more drift days in it. Not just Driftland, I want to do Three Sisters again and Teesside again, because I really enjoyed them in my E36. Speaking of which, these are now available on my store. T-shirts and hoodies with the E36. Got it to a point where I'm really happy with the t-shirt, so yeah. Green Bastard on the way. Myself and my designer, Mr. Downchange, we've been very busy men lately, so we've not been able to get things sorted quite as promptly as I would have liked. You know, I'm still doing this as a hobby. It's not my full-time job yet, but there we go, chaps. Full car. So I will be seeing you again very shortly at Driftland with quite a few different cars there as well. Mostly Japanese. There's another E46, a V8 powered E46, but I think everyone else is in Japanese cars. So yeah, have a good vlog from that day. Thanks to the Patreons once again supporting these workshop videos. There she is. Doesn't she look clean? Even the wiper's got her clean. Very nice. Right, I'm gonna go get loaded up then. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the future video, which may be Driftland, baby. Woo shit.